So we'll see how this looks 15 years from now when we can look back on LeBron's career.
When he's still playing.
Look back on.
You know that LeBron winning that title set off a whole nother round of LeBron Jordan, GOAT debates, GOAT analyses, everything else. And I think it is even more heightened given that during the quarantine, we all sat around and watched The Last Dance, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like, okay, we all just watched The Last Dance. This is never going to be an argument. And then LeBron wins the title. It's like, oh, here we go again with the argument. The first thing I will ask you, and I know this is something that you've said on a million podcasts that we've done throughout the year. The resume is not complete, right?
Bingo.
And
Bingo.
we need to wait until the resume is complete because it could be a different story when the resume is complete. He might end up having 6 titles. You know what I mean? Like if they won the next 2 with Anthony Davis at ages 28 and 29, it's not all that shocking, especially if they get a better supporting cast, then they're going to be a bitch to deal with. And
if anybody improves too. He's only 27.
Anybody so I do think that the resume is incomplete. But the biggest thing is unlike many other players, like I just watched him and he just won that finals MVP. And I know you just said if you watch back to Miami, he's lost a step from there. And that's clearly true. But what are the chances LeBron James isn't amazing for the next 3 years? I think low. I feel like they're low, right?
As long as he's healthy, it's 0. I mean,
right?
if he's healthy, it's actually 0.
How old is he right now? 35?
35. So he'll be 36 for the 2021 season. And
is there any chance he's not amazing at 38? Like I see very low chance.
Again, pending good health, 0.
I know.
He is equipped to be a really high level player into his 40s. He just is, because even if LeBron's first step continues to get a bit slower, he can just revert to do more playmaking. He might be the best passer in all of basketball. He might be. I mean, Jokic is a more talented passer with the types of deliveries, the passes that he can make where like it seems like he has eyes, 360 vision. LeBron has more versatility with like his ability to drive from the perimeter and still deliver some high degree of difficulty passes. He's always going to have that no matter how much he slows down. In addition to the fact that he is just bigger than you. He's just bigger and he can get where he wants. He could post up more if he really needs to. Lakers use that quite a lot this year. We saw LeBron post up maybe more than he ever has in his career. He's always going to have that. So he's always going to be a good player. And he's also
always going to be a freako athlete. You know what I mean? Like I knew Vince Carter. Vince Carter can still go between his legs. And he's on a dunk. He's had 100 million injuries. 100 million. Like LeBron's going to be able to dunk until he's 95 years old, right? And so the thing is, like, what are the chances? Like, I don't know. Like, I think it is hard for me to imagine him sucking. You know what I mean?
It's hard
for me to imagine. Like, he'll never suck. But I mean, even
Boris Diaw didn't suck at his last year, and LeBron at 50 years old can be Boris Diaw if he wants to be. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just hard to. Isn't it hard to fathom where he's not good? Like, I don't know at what age I could foresee. Like, maybe like
it's not going to happen. It's just not. It's not going to happen.
Like even Jordan was still good.
We're never going to see LeBron suck. We're never going to see him. He's going to retire as a good player.
Well, Jordan obviously was still good with the Wizards.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
He's that level of player, which is why this is even going to be, it is a debate. But to get back to your original point, that I've brought up over and over the years, LeBron's story is still being written.
Yes.
Still being written. Year 17, age 35, just won his 4th championship with his 4th finals MVP, finished second in MVP voting. For him, there's more years to come where he's climbing the leaderboards with career points in the regular season and playoffs, career assists, rebounds, wins, games played, minutes played. all that individual stuff, maybe other All-NBA awards. He already leads all time with most All-NBA honors ever. He's going to get more of those. He's going to get more votes, blah, 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 on and on and on. And he's going to compete for more championships. How many does he finish with? I don't know. I've said the Lakers will win multiple championships with LeBron and AD. I stand by that. I'd expect at least one more from them. Maybe more. Maybe more. And for LeBron, we can debate LeBron versus Jordan all we want to. All I know is one of those guys is done. His career is over.
That's right.
The book is closed. One of them,
I think that's fair,
is still going with no end in sight. So we'll see how this looks 15 years from now when we can look back on LeBron's career.
When he's still playing?
Look back on Jordan's career. And then,
how old would he be?
At that point, I think LeBron is the greatest player of all time because of his versatility overall. Michael Jordan, a better scorer. LeBron, a better overall player. But the fact is that Michael Jordan did win 6. He won 6, and his peak was perhaps higher. But LeBron's not done yet. There could be 6 more years of him competing for championships. And if he goes into year 23 still as a title favorite, still as a guy who's really, really good, I don't know, man. He's going to have a long resume behind him and potential for still more.
The story's not done. Like, if LeBron played for 5 more years being awesome, it would not shock me. Like, seriously. No, and at that point, he like breaks Kareem's record for the most points ever in NBA history. Like, he holds every record and every playoff record ever. Like, he holds every record that there is like, says LeBron James. Like,
it's remarkable, man.
And at that point, like, bro, just open up a friggin' almanac and it's like, all right.